Hey, welcome back to the Breathe Show. It's been a hot minute, and I wanted to address that up front. I had a conversation with my coach today, and we were talking about my goals for 2026, and it had to do with this YouTube channel and with this particular show, Breathe. It is the hardest show for me to do. In fact, I started this one last year and I've done a ton of YouTube videos since then, but only one of these. It was just hard to come back to. And it's not because I don't love helping entrepreneurs breathe again and succeed. It's not because I don't believe in resilience. It's not because I don't have things to say. It's hard because this show requires me to show up with a different energy. It's got to be a slower one, a more honest one, and a more present one than the instructional shows and the interview shows. And being open and vulnerable is really hard. Like so many entrepreneurs, slowing down is not our default mode. And I know it's certainly not mine. I mean, if you know me in person, I am on the go constantly, as I know you are too. If you own a business, you lead a team, it's nonstop. But after the conversation with my coach, something clicked, and I realized that the resistance that I'm feeling towards sitting down and recording this particular show is the exact same resistance that so many of my fellow entrepreneurs like you feel this time of year too. And frankly, all year round, if we're being perfectly honest. But it's resistance to slowing down, it's resistance to pausing, it's resistance to taking the time to look inward, and it's resistance to acknowledging that we're tired. So if you've ever felt resistance in one of those areas, you know you're meant to lean into it and you're in the right place, because we're going to do that together. So I committed to my coach that I'm going to do 6 of these episodes before the end of the year. And this is number 1. So we're going to talk about 3 questions that I would ask my coaching clients to help them reset. But before we dive into those, I just want to acknowledge. So as I'm recording this, Thanksgiving is just a couple days away. The pressure is real. Expectations are always high. Brain is full, calendar's full, hearts are full. And honestly, if you've lost loved ones recently, like me, our hearts can be a little heavy. I'm going to get a little emotional. Online, a lot of the videos coming out now are people shouting about goals and revenue and finishing strong and crushing the fourth quarter of the year. But as business owners, we've been freaking in strong mode all year long. And so, what if we're tired? And what if we need a different kind of finish? And it's not that we don't want to finish strong, we do. But is it okay to acknowledge burnout, bandwidth, resilience? Because entrepreneurship isn't just a marketing or strategy problem, right? It's a human capacity problem. We can only do so much, and we're required to do it nonstop all the time. As an entrepreneur or business owner, you're a friggin' hero. So if you're feeling the weight of the year, a lot like I am right now, mentally, emotionally, physically, you're not behind. You're just carrying a lot, and you're human. We're human. I've decided to bring the show back. I mean, it really never left. I just didn't record any more episodes, but I decided to bring it back because it's hard, which means I need to lean into it. So I'm committed to that because clarity, grounding, and resilience are needed, so needed. And they're the hardest to access for people like us. I know you get it. I know you do. So when I started this show last year, I built it for entrepreneurs who are constantly just serving others, because that's what we do as entrepreneurs. We solve other people's problems and we love doing it. But sometimes we just have to breathe. So I teach my marketing clients that we need to build an ideal customer persona. And I named my ideal customer persona Strategic Stephanie. She is brilliant, driven, caring. She's capable. She works hard. But the one thing that I didn't acknowledge and put into her persona is that she's also exhausted. She doesn't need another show telling her to hustle. She doesn't need another guru screaming about like productivity hacks. Not that they're bad. It's just not what she needs right now. She needs a moment to reset. She needs to realign and she needs to breathe. I am strategic Stephanie, even though my name's Sandy. If you're watching this still, you are a strategic Stephanie or Stephen. We need to realign and we need to breathe. I know I do anyway. So this episode isn't just a revival of the show, it's a commitment. It's a commitment to both of us and to my coach. Thanks, Jeff, to enter 2026 with clarity and calm and authenticity. All right, so let's dive into the 3 questions. So, I am also a coach, certified high performance coach, Maxwell leadership coach, and I have a coach as well. When I'm coaching my clients, I've got 3 resilience reset questions that I like to ask. It's funny though, I don't ask them of myself often enough. So here we go. Here's the first one. What can I release? What can you release? So you want to ask yourself, what expectations am I carrying that aren't mine? We do that, right? What deadlines did I invent? Like deadlines that other people didn't put on me. I put them on myself. We do that too as entrepreneurs, don't we? What standards am I holding myself to that no one asked of me? That one's deep. And what stories or pressures can I put down? We don't have to finish the year perfectly. We just have to finish grounded. We want to finish feeling good, right? Go into 2026 refreshed. So question 2, what actually matters before December 31st? It's not 29 things. It's not everything on the long list that I know you have, because I have one. It's just a vital few. So what are those? What are like 1 to 3 things that matter and can create real clarity? What things create peace? Which things move the business forward in a meaningful way? Clarity creates bandwidth, and bandwidth creates resilience. So just take a pause, take a breath. The third one is, what do I need to feel grounded during this season? Maybe it's more margin, more quiet, more boundaries, more delegation. Maybe it's more systems. Or maybe in reality, it's just permission to not have to hustle. During my call with my coach, I shared that I really wanted to feel grounded and peaceful and going into 2026. And the comment was, great. You don't have to wait till January 1st to make that a focus. Start today. Like you start today. So start with me. I know what entrepreneurs don't need going into 2026 or don't need to finish 2025 strong. And that's more pressure, more expectations, more comparisons, more noise, more things to do. We don't need that. What we really need is more space, clarity, alignment, maybe systems. Sometimes I can feel stressed out that I have to build a system. So set that one aside if you feel a little angst physically when you hear it. And maybe what you need is just permission to build your business without breaking yourself. That's hard because we do that, don't we? I know I do. So that's the intent of this show. So over the next 5 episodes, because I committed to doing 6 before the end of the year, we're going to walk through resilience, simplicity, visibility, of course, and planning, but peace too. And all in a way that won't overwhelm. So thanks for joining me on this. This was hard, and I committed to putting this together and putting it out today. So here it is. Ugly, whatever it is, not polished, but this is just a step that we have to do. And it feels good to say it and let it out. So I'm going to say entrepreneurship, owning a business, it's a marathon. It really is. And you deserve to run your business with strength and joy and not stress and depletion. So I'm going to say, let's just take a minute and take a deep breath with me. You're not behind. You're not alone. And you're absolutely capable. Let's do this. I'll see you in the next episode.